The best cutting team in the NBA are the Memphis Grizzlies. Off the ball, they're excellent at cutting off of drives. And part of this is brought over from Paris basketball when they hired their head coach this past summer, Tomas Islo. And one of the really good things that they do is when the ball's being driven, they keep moving off the ball. So you can see this is a perfect example right here on a Jaren Jackson drive. They see the backside of their defender's head right here, which means it's going to be a corner cut from that strong side corner. This is one of the examples that you're going to see throughout this film breakdown is how well they cut off the ball when the ball is being driven. A lot of the time their corner cuts are going to be from when it's a middle drive. So off this change of direction right here, you're going to see Desmond Bane right here spaced out to the right corner. Once the ball gets to the middle of the paint, he's going to corner cut baseline, and they get so many easy baskets off these corner cuts. Right here, middle drive, get to the paint, corner cut right here, easy layup. And when you study EuroLeague or EuroCup last year for Paris basketball, one of the things they did really well was they cut from the corners. And then the second part of this breakdown is going to be the face cut or 45 cut from the break. Now you can see when the ball's being driven right, this corner cut opens up a corner drift. So there's movement consistently with the Memphis Grizzlies that allow for open layups, open drives, and open threes because they never stop moving. They have cutting principles right here. Just watch on this middle drive. So we're going to see a corner drift to fill the space from the corner cut right here. So there's always movement going on drives. Another middle drive. You can see the corner cut, corner drift. Jay Huff, corner cut right here on that middle drive. And it's just a wide open cut for an easy layup. You can see the cut right here, that wing cut through, back cut right there, space out, one more, open three. With their cutting actions, it also opens up double gap drives. So off this ghost action right here, Jalen Wells is going to drive middle right here because it's a double gap. And when he drives, watch the cutting. So Desmond Bane is going to space down to the break right here. You're going to see the cut right here, that back cut, a space out right here. So there's always movement to make the defense make decisions. And this is excellent cutting off the ball and ball movement. So from the Ja Morant drive right here through that right slot, you're going to see the corner cut. But we have a opposite corner space right here. Now, this offensive player right here is going to shift down. And he's wide open for a three. A great one more pass. DHO. Back cut. You can see the cut right here from Zach Edey. So we just saw the corner cutting. Now we're going to see that 45 cut or cut from the break through the middle of the paint right here on the corner drive. So you're going to see a space out opposite and then that cut through the middle of the paint. So on this baseline drive, you're going to see a bounce out to space to the corner. Marcus Smart right here is going to cut through a 45 cut, a face cut because his defender's right here. The low defender right here is helping. So you can see once he cuts here with the bounce out right there, for spacing purposes, it's a wide open layup. So we saw that corner baseline drive. Now we're going to see a drive the slot right here. And when they drive the slot, you can see Jake LaRavia right here is going to 45 cut or face cut through the middle of the paint. And he's wide open right there. Great pivot to a quick little finish. Ghost action, drive baseline. Watch Marcus Smart right here because of spacing right there by Brandon Clark. This defender is going to sink down to help the helper. A great cut from Smart right here. He's going to catch it in an excellent bounce pass from the Jaren Jackson Jr. cut right there for an easy touch finish. You can see their spacing principles right here on corner drives, on slot drives, that there's going to be a face cut from that opposite break because Jay Huff right here is going to space out to the corner for a three, and it just opens up touch shots in the paint. And their ball movement is excellent, and one of the reasons they're one of the top teams in the Western Conference thus far. Driving the slot right through that elbow right here. You can see the face cut right here, and then Brandon Clark, instead of spacing out, he's going to sink in right there because this defender is going to help in, and this face cut, 45 cut, is going to be wide open for another touch floater in the middle of the paint. Because you can see they go through that first action, but then they keep the flow going offensively. And that's one of the strategies that was brought over from Paris basketball. You see it a lot in European basketball and international basketball, is you have the first action, but then you have another action that continues after you don't get the initial action, and that's what Memphis does very well.